Action SA in PE. I just received a long letter from him now, begging to come back into the EFF. But in the EFF, there is a clause in the constitution that says if you leave and join or wear colors of another political party, you will not be welcome back. Because EFF is not holiday in. Check in, check out. No, you check out is chaile. That's it. So you check in, you stay in. So I worry not, because these policies that the EFF has, we crafted them together with these people. And none of the MK policies are anywhere close to the EFF policies. What is Pan-Africanism about MK and about Zuma? Zuma had all the time to unite black people. Why isn't Zuma united black people? And then all of a sudden he wakes up at 82 years and then he thinks he can unite black people. Zuma was in exile, was in the ANC, Natal, national, president, deputy president, all of that. He has never said black people must come together. Since when is Zuma wanting to give us a land? Because we said to Zuma when he was a president, here are the numbers of the votes of the EFF in parliament, which gives the ANC 2/3 majority. Let's expropriate land without compensation. Zuma refused, rejected the offer of the EFF to expropriate land without compensation. Why would he come now and say, I want to expropriate land? When did he realize that land can be expropriated? We were beaten up, not only in parliament, in the fees must fall. Kids were arrested, into jail. Some of them, their careers were destroyed. Zuma was the president. The ANC Youth League was killed and destroyed under Jacob Zuma. Which unity are they talking about? Jacob Zuma now says, let's collapse the EFF under me and let's form organization of black people, and all of a sudden we want to fall into that temptation. When Zuma has got no such track record, but the EFF has got that track record of uniting black people, of uniting Africans, of fighting for Africans. It's the EFF that brought Africans under one roof, more than 120,000 of them in FNB Stadium. It is the EFF that has gone beyond the borders of South Africa and has got EFF Namibia, EFF Zimbabwe, Nigeria, EFF this. This EFF has practically demonstrated that it has got the capacity to unite black people. It is the EFF that went to close cliques when the hair of black Africans was ridiculed as not being a quality hair. We went to close cliques. Cliques went to apologize and had to go and give poor communities sanitary towels and so on and so forth. This EFF. It is the EFF that confronted white racism everywhere and protected black people to an extent that even black people who are not members of the EFF, who don't vote for it, use it at their workplaces and in any other place where they are threatened for their own protection. Because we've given black people a solid weapon that they can use to advance the struggle of blackness and Pan-Africanism. Where did Zuma do that? Which farm was ever closed by Zuma's protest? Which white capitalist was ever confronted by Zuma? And today he says to us he can defend us. Where's Zuma when it comes to Palestinian question? Where does Zuma stand about us owning our own banks and mines from white capital? Why are we not being told of the white capital that is behind the formation of Mkhonto weSizwe? And then it's all pretentious. I mean, that racist boy you used to work with, Gareth Cliff, says everyone here agrees that Zuma was the best president compared to Ramaphosa. All white people that I've interacted with, including the most strategic whites. Why would whites think like that about Zuma? compared to Cyril that we all know. This is the puppet of white capital. The white capital says, Zuma is even better than our puppet. Why? Because Zuma has never been a threat to the establishment. He has never been a threat to the status quo. He has never been a threat to white monopoly capital. So they're like, he needs to come back because under him we're doing well and there's nothing of us that got to be tampered with. Even when Ramaphosa has given them government and said, this is a government of national unity, come white people, let's govern together, they still say, no, Zuma is a proper person. Why? Why would the people, our own oppressors, have so much praise for Zuma if Zuma has got such progressive policies? In the policies of MK, tell me of a single policy that suggests they are left. There's nothing left about them. There's nothing progressive about them. Pregnant girls are going to be taken to Robben Island. What is progressive about that? Pregnant girls, teenage pregnancy. Most of the teenage pregnancy happens as a result of rape and is done by their uncles, is done by their neighbor, is done by their teachers and so on and so forth. And then a meeting is held in the family that this becomes a family secret. No one must speak about it. So when you say, I'm taking the girls who are pregnant to Robben Island, what about the boys? And how are you going to know the boys? Because you only depend on these girls to tell you who impregnated them. If they don't say, it means they're going to go to Robben Island. Even the most brutal regime of apartheid never took young kids, girls west, to Robben Island. Zuma says he's taking them to Robben Island. So we cannot, in our rightful mind, close the EFF for such ideas. We are refusing. Look at the composition of the MK leadership. There's no gender reflection or representatives. It's a all male squad. And what makes matters worse with such parties are the leadership gets appointed. So you can't say, no, but these are males because they are a product of a democratic process which I can't tamper with. You are the one who appoints. You appoint out of 9 males, you appoint 1 female. And you say, I couldn't see any other female. And then you call that progressive. And what is even worse, there are girls who were pretending to be feminists who are now supporting such an organization. We cannot close the EFF for such nonsense. The EFF is the progressive organization that needs to be protected by all of you black people because it's the only organization in the recent past that has demonstrated beyond any reasonable doubt that it is for black people.
As we're wrapping up, my 2 last questions. The rumor that was all over social media and out there that Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was banned from the NPA. How true is that? And a follow-up question to that would be, are you intimidated by Dr. Ndlozi?
Well, it remains a rumor because in the EFF there's no such a thing. There were no such indications from Dr. Ndlozi to us that he wants to join